Report number 113-108, offered by Mr. Gibson of New York.
Pursuant to House Resolution 260, the gentleman from New York, Mr. Gibson, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from New York.
I thank the chairman. This amendment is very simple. It strikes the language in Section 1251, which pertains to Syria. A very serious subject. It's been talked about here this evening. In my view, we should be debating this in regular order, and there should be a standalone resolution that deals with Syria. You know, this language that we have in the underlying bill, the intent of it, I understand, and was supposed to deal with the weapons of mass destruction in Syria, the control of them. That'd be one thing. But I just want every member to understand what's in the underlying language. Subsection B, subsection 1, President Obama should fully consider all courses of action to remove President Assad from power. That sounds a lot like unilateral action for regime change to me. Subsection 5, the United States should continue to support Syrian opposition forces with non-lethal aid. I don't remember authorizing any aid to begin with, much less continuing. Subsection 8, should the President decide to employ any military assets in Syria, the President should provide a supplemental budget request to Congress. Well, yes, on the supplemental budget request, if it ever comes to it, but should the President decide to employ any military assets, that's for us to decide, not for the President. So, Mr. Chairman, I have concerns. I certainly understand the initial intent. It is my strongest recommendation that we strike this language, that we work together on language that is more suitable for an NDAA, and then, if desired, to have broader discussion with a separate resolution if somebody wants to move forward with regard to action in Syria. I would say that I oppose a military action in Syria, but I certainly think there should be voices. We should have representatives speaking for their people. And I hope that we learn. You know, in 2011 I came here very concerned about Libya. I spoke out against military action. We ended up taking military action. I was concerned that we would empower forces hostile to us, and I regret to say in September the 11th of last year we ended up with a situation in Benghazi that we all are very saddened by. I want to see us learn from this, and I certainly want to see us strike this language. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman from New York reserves. For what purpose does the gentleman from California rise?
I rise